Yep. This is it. It's the final episode of Ringside Report MMA for 2025. We're going to do a year in review. We're going to review the year. Let's do that.
Let's go!
Yeah, we're going. Where are we going to go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Here we are. We got a vague idea. What's up, Fred?
Yep.
What's happening? How we doing?
Take your time, Fred.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Anytime, Fred. Just jump
Fred's
in,
ready.
man.
You can tell he's ready.
Hogan Freddy, man.
That's right, brother.
Listen, I want to know one thing.
AJ
That
the
intro
Elf
there
over
has
there.
me. You like the hat?
Yeah. It's nice.
Sure, babe. Listen, I was going to say,
Yeah.
the start of the show, we got the intro, right? You got me coming on the octagon. You notice something weird? I'm there. It looks like me. And as soon as I turn around and I start walking into the octagon, like the first part has me with a baseball cap. And as soon as I turn around, you can see the back of my head and it's bald. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you notice that? I'm like,
No.
was I wearing a half cap or like?
I don't
I
know.
just
AI is
noticed
not
the guy
perfect.
that's supposed to be me doesn't look like me, I feel.
It kind of looks like you.
No, it looks like you. Yeah, it looks like
mean,
you.
I
With
never
the-
had
you
that
look like kind
hair.
of.
No, you
You
don't
look like the
have that hair.
Californian kid, man.
It's a cool version. It's like
Freddy-
an anime version of you.
Tell you what, man, recently, man, I've been like, I don't like AI no more, I think, man. I see all these videos on social media where I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be real. And most of the time it's not real, but like, you know, you get these videos where you're like, is this real? Am I watching something real right now, or is it bullshit? Is it another AI bullshit?
Yeah.
Most of it is AI bullshit.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going on.
A lot of
It's
bullshit.
kind of easy to tell when it's like, well, that's unbelievable. There's no way that's actually happening. You go, no, that's fake. But you say that, Fred, and we are about to preview or review 2025, and we talked about it earlier, and you're like, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT what the best fights were in 2025. So I think all your research was done by AI, so I don't think you're really telling the truth there all the way.
I'm talking about the videos. the fake, because I feel like these videos, man, one day, man, they'll be able to make a video of you doing God knows what, man, and it
Yeah.
will look real.
For sure. I'm sure we're
That's a
pretty
problem.
close to being there, if not there already.
Well, I can tell you with me, man, it's already real. So I don't know what they could do more than
It's
what I've already
already
done. You know what I'm
real.
saying?
AJ believes everything he sees. It's all real to
AJ,
AJ.
AJ
It's
blames
all
his
real,
life
man.
on AI. Everything
AJ's
that
just-
he's done.
Freaking
AJ
AI.
is just
If I
hearing
could only-
now that there's AI videos. He's like, what? There's AI video? What is that? AJ's
No,
never
but,
heard of this.
And Freddie's right. There's like, I'm watching some stuff and I'm like, kind of looks real. It must be real.
That's AI, AJ. Did you know that?
I know AI AJ. I mean, I don't get along with him, but yeah, he's there. Where is he? I haven't heard him in a while. What's happening? AI AJ, come out.
Let's leave him alone. Let's leave him alone.
Come out. Hey,
We're
should
going to
have a
talk about
holiday version of
the
us.
year that was in 2025. I want to talk about who the fighter of
good
the
year,
year
man.
was. I think we're going to have
been a good year.
a bit of a debate about fighter of the year. As I'm seeing Alex
We're gonna have a
Garcia.
debate?
Alex Garcia, that made news this week, eh? Alex Garcia,
What?
former UFC fighter, Montreal
My
based,
buddy? Yeah, what happened?
got arrested for many drugs, being in possession of a lot of drugs.
The Dominican
Well-
Nightmare? He's my buddy.
Yeah.
He comes to the Y. Are you
Well, he won't be
serious?
coming to the Y anytime soon, AJ. I think he got
I'd
locked
say
up.
for 7 to 8 years minimum, probably.
What? Are you joking? Oh, man. And he has kids and all. Damn. Is this for real? I didn't hear about this.
You didn't hear about this?
mean-
I sent a thing to the
No.
group chat. It's been everywhere.
Dude, it's been a busy week. I haven't seen anything. It's been like one of those weeks. So now this is news to me, man. This is real. This is not AI. This is real, man. Real emotions.
102 kilos of cocaine.
What?
You can read
I'm
about
not
it
sure.
on our website, AJ, ringsidereport.net.
Man,
The story is
I haven't
literally
even
on
gone
our
on the
website.
website. Well, I'm gonna go
He
check
was
it out.
arrested
but
for
I'm in
102
shock.
kilos of cocaine,
Damn.
which is a lot of cocaine.
Wow. I wonder if he was getting it from the
Big
Dominican.
party.
I don't know. They were
He
saying
was getting it from
getting it through Toronto, right?
and
Toronto.
bringing it here.
How are you
I
getting it from
think.
Toronto? Except fucking herpes.
They apparently seized 5 kilos of heroin, 20 liters of GHB, 3 firearms, 2 vehicles, and $306,000 in cash, and 102 kilos of cocaine.
Shit, man.
And
I feel like
Garcia
texting
was
him right
arrested
now.
in Montreal.
What? I cannot believe this, man. I'm like, good guy
I don't
too,
think
man. It's
I don't-
like obviously things
don't
have
think
gone south.
Yeah, nice
I don't think
guy.
I don't think I want to claim him as a cousin no more.
Yeah, you
Mm,
can't say. Yeah, he's
Freddie,
out of
you
the
can't-
Garcia,
yeah,
Fred Garcia family, not
It-
related.
If you want to cross the border now, you gotta break ties, dude.
Yeah,
You
I've met Alex Garcia several times. Always very nice guy, friendly guy, good fighter, powerful. Heavy hands. Had some good fights in the UFC.
I used to live on the
but
same street as him.
he's facing some charges.
But I'm kind of surprised. I mean, like he looked like he was having a solid post career. I mean, it's just a shame, man. And sometimes, that's what I thought,
Okay,
Freddie.
I'm
I would-
gonna bite. I'm gonna bite. Why did you think he had a solid post-fight career? Because I'll be honest, I saw him at ADCC 2 years ago, and he had like
Okay.
this incredible robe. He would like in between his matches, he would put his robe on. He looked like Hugh Hefner, but the MMA version, and he had a lot of style. But if he had a lot of money and style, maybe what happened explains it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I mean, he obviously had money. He had lots of money. He was arrested with $306,000 in cash. You guys have $306,000 in cash lying around?
You
I
gave
don't.
some to Ringside. Could have gave some to Ringside,
to
man. I
Ringside.
should have called him more off. Like seriously, Alex.
Hey, Alex,
Send some
you
of
should
that.
have funneled your drug
Super
money
chat.
through our podcast. That would have been great. What?
Listen, man, super chat it.
Super
We're
jet?
not asking for much. 30,000
That's
would
how
have
we
been okay.
clean it.
10
We,
grand
we,
each.
we can clean 300,000 through the super chat.
Yeah, Google takes
It's a
5%,
super
but
chat.
other than that, it's fine.
Listen,
We get the super
just give us
chat
one
and then
good
we give you
question.
money back somehow. That's the operation. I don't think that'll work.
Ah,
There's a lot of trail.
is-
It's a big money trail there.
listen, it's sad, man. A great, great guy. Other than what I'm hearing now, I met him
Well,
many
just
times,
because-
living on the same street. And
just because you sell
going
drugs
to the
doesn't mean
gym.
you're a bad person.
no, you're right. You're right. Let's
A
think
lot
of
of
somebody
people
who's
sell
a good guy
drugs,
that
and a
sold
lot of
drugs.
it doesn't mean they're bad people.
What was that movie on Netflix with the girl that was the cocaine dealer? And it was a really good Giselda or something like that.
Frozen.
Frozen. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
Pretty high all the time and cold.
There's a lot of ice, a lot of snow.
A lot of
Frozen.
ice. A lot of snow, bud. A lot of snow.
Hey, Fred, Frozen's about
A
cocaine.
lot
right?
of snow.
I think that's the underline.
What is
I don't
Frozen? I'm having
What?
a blank. The only
The Disney-
Frozen I
Disney
know
classic.
is exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like what you okay? Yeah, Elsa.
Are you talking about
Elsa
Alive?
Elsa.
Elsa loves to do some lines.
Yo. Why
Like
she singing
Dora
all-
the
singing
Explorer.
and dancing
she
all the
became a
time?
horror.
Making up all those songs? What's going on? What's she up
What's
to?
up with Disney kids? Why do they always go crazy? Wasn't
All right.
Britney Spears a Disney kid?
All right, AJ. So
Answer me,
Fred
bud.
asked
Get it.
ChatGPT who were the best fighters this year, and it told him
Who?
Marab.
Well, I asked ChatGPT what were the best fights of the
Oh,
year.
okay.
Well,
What
it
did
might
it
be a
say?
little different.
And what do
It
you
says-
think? Like of what ChatGPT told you? Forget what ChatGPT told you. It gave you information. It gave you some fights. what did you kind of narrow down as your best fight this year that you saw? Because we saw a lot of good fights.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hard, man. There's a lot of good choices. ChatGPT gave me that Marab versus Umar fight, which was
good,
a great performance by Marab. He goes Joshua Van against Brandon Royval at a UFC 317.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
have a little bit of memories of then, but yeah, that's a good fight. Yuri against Jamal Hill. That was
probably
fight.
one of the best
311.
ones. That was probably one of the best.
Bilal against JDM. That was a decent fight. Holloway versus Poirier 3.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Volkanovski versus Lopes.
Mm-hmm.
What ChatGPT says.
I would go maybe Piotr Yan and Marab too, like the last one there.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
good.
That was a pretty good fight,
great, man.
Very close.
That wouldn't be the best of the year. With a broken hand and norovirus? Come on,
I would
guys.
say that or Poirier and Holloway.
Holloway? That I can agree with. But I think the Yuri fight against Jamal Hill was probably like...
That was good too.
On top of it,
it's tough for me to pick fight of the year. Like,
man.
I think fight of the year is tough because of all those fights, not a single one really stands out as being that much better than another. I don't think there was a clear-cut fight of the year, you know? Like, I remember those of us that are old enough to remember Dan Henderson and Shogun Rua. Like, when those guys had that fight, it was like, well, that's the fight of the year. There's no way anyone will ever have a better fight than that. It was crazy. But we didn't have one of those this year. That didn't happen.
Well, we had a lot of brawls in the stands. Like Johnny said, that was like a notch above every other year. I mean, there was crazy
Dylan
fights.
Dennis versus John Pork in the crowd for UFC at Madison Square Garden was fight of the year.
Fight of the year. There you go, man. With
Dylan
those shoes
Dennis,
that he
John
had on
Pork.
top of it. Come on, man. You couldn't get more of a clown show than that. You know, you had like...
I think fight of the year is happening tomorrow night when Jake Paul beats the shit out of Anthony Joshua somehow.
You can't really believe that, Dave.
I don't. Of course not. There's no way.
No, dude.
I saw them face off.
Man.
I was like, oh my God. I was scared for Jake Paul. God.
Really?
I
Can
can't
we see it? Because I didn't get a chance to see it.
Oh my God.
Can we see a highlight of that?
Anthony Joshua was so much bigger than him. And he's really
Paul's
good
no
at
small
boxing.
guy.
He's like real. He's a real heavyweight championship level fighter. I can't believe Jake Paul's fighting this guy tomorrow night. I'm gonna watch this thing. You know I'm watching. Everybody's got to watch this thing. This is crazy. I can't believe this is happening.
Beats him, Dave. What if he beats him?
I hope he does. Honestly, I hope he does.
He won't.
No, he won't.
2025 out with a bang.
There's no way he comes close. He should get.
What are the odds?
Hurt. What are the odds?
They must be ridiculous.
Let's see. I can't find the odds. I don't know.
Minus 950 for Anthony Joshua.
Yo.
I would have expected more.
That's still a lot. Minus 9.
Listen, man, don't deny Jake Paul's right. That right has knocked so many people out.
Dude. Retired MMA fighters. Like, he fought that guy Tyson Fury's brother there. What was his name?
Yeah.
Fury.
He couldn't beat him.
Tommy Fury.
He couldn't beat that guy.
Well, that was an early fight of his. He's gotten so much better, dude. Like, he's gotten better and better and better, man.
Not good enough for this.
He looks.
You think he's gonna win?
You
think he's got a shot?
Listen, the magic of Jake Paul, man, has been carrying on for years, man. When everybody was on my case, man, for like he would be gone in weeks. And look, I'm telling you, 2025 might be a surprise, man.
Brother.
Jake Paul might pull it off. The YouTuber wins fight of the decade.
Come on,
I can't wait.
Respect the years that Anthony Joshua has of
course,
experience,
of
man.
course, man.
You
Of
can't
course.
replace that.
No, and I know that, man. I'm just pulling like some kind of joke and hype and whatnot. But anything's possible. This Jake Paul, man, he pulls out magic.
But
And
it's
if
cool
Anthony
that it's
Joshua
happening,
doesn't
though.
take him serious,
Like,
look, if
Fred,
Anthony
no matter
Joshua
what,
doesn't take this guy serious,
it's pretty cool because we're either going to see Jake Paul get beat up by Anthony Joshua or something crazy is going to happen. Either way, it's fun.
look, man, yeah,
Like,
technically,
don't you wanna
Anthony
see-
Joshua shouldn't?
Jake Paul, like, bloodied, beaten, and knocked unconscious? That would be crazy.
Yeah, really, man. I
I
don't
kinda
think
wanna
so,
see
man.
that.
Because the guy,
He's annoying.
why? Because the guy, listen, he's 12-1, man, if I'm not mistaken, and he's actually fought
Yeah, but
pretty well at times.
he's a
Like,
heel.
you know, I gotta
he's
give him
the
credit.
bad guy. People
Yeah,
pay
but at
to
least
see
he's
him
there.
get beat up.
He's got the balls, dude. He's done it. When other people were talking, he was walking.
Yeah.
So like him or not, you know what I
Sure.
mean? He's there.
But I think most people want to see him get beat up, right? Like, people tune in to see him get beat up. That's why I watch it. I want to see if he's going to get beat up or not.
Man, I'm telling you, everything, you know, I mean, I'm surprised like Jake Paul would want to step up this much, and I'm surprised AJ wants to, you know, I mean, if he loses to Jake Paul, what do you think happens to his whole career? Dude, you know what I'm saying? It won't, I mean, does it look good for boxing? I mean, Jake Paul has brought more visibility to boxing than anybody else, but it's turned into a kind of debacle. It's like almost like surreal. But Jake Paul is dangerous, dude. He fought
Okay.
Tyson.
All right.
Me and Freddie didn't think he was going to win.
So fight of the year is kind of a tough one. You know, like event of the year, pay-per-view of the year, that type of thing. I think those are tough because it's like, how much did you enjoy this or that? I don't know. Do you have a pay-per-view of the year? I want to get to fighter of the year. I think that's the big one. How about fighter
Well,
of the
I
year?
think,
Let's just do that.
what do you want? Fighter of the year or pay-per-view of the year? For me, right off the bat, pay-per-view of the year probably would be Topuria knocking out Charles Oliveira, man. 317.
Yeah, I don't know what the rest of the card was, but you know, that was cool. So let's go with fighter of the year. I think that's kind of the important one. Who was the best this year? I think in the women's division, you'd have to give it to Valentina Shevchenko.
Really?
Kayla.
Okay.
I mean, Kayla
had what, one
is
fight?
now. I don't know how many fights she has, but now she's a household name. You know, she put herself out there, and she's known. She's a commodity.
Yeah, Valentina fought twice, defended the title again 2 times, beat Manon Fiorot and Zhang Wei Li, and like dominated them. To me, she's my female fighter of the year. Like, Kayla Harrison was good. She beat Juliana. It was one fight, but you know, if she can beat Amanda Nunes next year, we can talk. But for me, it's Valentina. 2 wins, big wins, and stays on top as champion too. She's been so dominant at 125. No one's touching her at 125. We thought Alexa Grasso came through and was maybe going to take it from her. Valentina went through a trilogy with her, lost the first fight, draw the second fight, won a decision the third fight, and then just kind of moved on. Still champion. Just moving on. I'm impressed with Valentina. I'm impressed with champions that can lose the belt, take it back, and then just continue dominance. And Valentina Shevchenko doing so at 37 years of age, which is old for an MMA fighter.
Oh, she's definitely a legend, man. Future Hall of Famer. And yeah, this year she kind of redeemed herself because she had lost the title. So yeah, you're right. It's an excellent choice. I like Kayla because I feel like she put her name out there now. You know, like she got herself known. I know she only had one fight, but with that one fight, she now is like a contender, an important, not a contender. She's the champion, but I mean, she's an important character in the MMA female scene.
Yeah. No, for sure. She's got a big fight. What do you think, AJ? Female fighter of the year? Break the tie here. You think Kayla Harrison? You think Valentina? I think those are the two options, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, if you have to go with who just has a notch above, it would be Valentina with that win. So I'd probably go with her, which is kind of surprising at the end that she's going to be my pick for like female fighter of the year. But there's a lot of people out there, man. You know, you still have like Wei Li and you still have Blanchfield coming into 2026.
What about Mackenzie Dern? She became champion, AJ. You're not going to pick her? I'm surprised.
Yeah. No, I am. I think Mackenzie Dern definitely is on top, but you know, Valentina is somebody who was, you know, very impressive. And to be honest, I didn't go with her, and she came out and she really, you know, made everybody realize why she was always like, you know, a champ. You know, former and current. You know,
I will say though,
it's hard.
I think we should talk about Mackenzie Dern a little bit in that conversation because she had a hell of a 2025. She started the year in January. She tapped Amanda Ribas, and then she got herself a vacant title shot against Verna Jandiroba, and she beat her pretty cleanly and became the new women's strawweight champion. Now, she's going to have a really big fight in 2026, probably against Zhang Wei Li, and that's going to be the big one for her at 115 to see if she can hold on to that belt. But I think for me, like, I wasn't really thinking about Kayla because Kayla, to me, was already on my radar. You know what I mean? And, like, she beat Juliana, but everybody figured she'd beat Juliana, and like the big fight. And it's one fight that she had. She didn't do a lot in the UFC this year.
You sure you didn't pick Juliana, Dave? You're such
I probably
Juliana
did.
fan.
I probably did. But I know that Juliana was a big underdog. You know what I mean? I picked Juliana in all of her fights because that's just how I have to operate now forever. But I was impressed with Mackenzie Dern this year. 2 big wins, also. Becomes champion. You can't forget about what she did.
I'll tell you what, you sold me on Valentina because to come back after losing her title and to still be dominant champion, like I might have to change for Valentina myself.
Yeah, that's what is amazing about Valentina is that, you know, she lost it, she came back, she won it, and she didn't like retire or then lose it again. She won it in 2024, took it back, and then in 2025 she just defended it back-to-back against 2 tough opponents and beat them and made it look like easy. And it was like, oh,
yeah, easier than I thought.
Valentina's just back on the horse, just crushing people again. To be that far ahead of the pack still, after so many years. Like, she took the belt from Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who is retired and getting into fights with Jamal Hill at UFC events now. You know? It's like she's been retired she's in the Hall of Fame, you know? It's like Valentina's been around and been champion for so long, and she's been so dominant, and she's 37 and still doing it. It's amazing. I'm a big fan of Valentina's.
Yep.
Okay, how about male
fighter of the year?
Yeah, Valentina for sure. How about male fighter of the year? I think this one is a little bit more difficult.
Easy?
No.
Difficult.
Okay. AJ, you tell me why it's easy, and I'm going to tell you why it's difficult, because I think it's not as clear as a lot of people around the MMA world are making it seem.
Look, you know, before Marab fought and lost to Peter Yan, I would have said Marab would have been like hands down the fighter of the year, well deserved. Mind you, he lost to Peter Yan again. He had a broken hand and he had norovirus, but still lost. But when you look at who has been dominant, you can't deny it, man. Islam is the guy. Double champion, came out. You know what I'm saying? And I have to go with it. Ooh. I think Islam, you know, changed my opinion. Dagestanian. Steroids or no steroids. Islam, I believe, is number. I mean, it's almost like a given in my opinion right now. You know, and it's tough because you got guys like Topuria out there. You got Pantoja, Marab, man. You know, there's so many great fighters. Hamzat, there's so many great fighters. I mean, the UFC is not shy of great fighters and some amazing fighters coming into 2026. You should see the new prospects. It's insane, dude. There's going to be a lot of changeovers in 2026, I think. And but right now, 2025, it's the year of Islam.
Interesting. I thought you were going to go with Marab.
I was, dude. If he would have won, I mean,
Yeah, you lost, so
he
you
would
can't
have
go with Marab.
lost.
But I don't think
go with Marab.
like Islam probably wins it, but I don't think it's that clear. I think Topuria, Khamzat, and even Alex Pereira has had a good year winning back his title. So like, and then like, how many fights has Khamzat had this year? Maybe 2 at the most. So, and Islam, I mean, he fought what, twice this year?
Yeah,
so I don't
Islam
know, man.
fought twice.
There's a lot of
And-
good stories on the male side.
And one of those fights was against Renato Moicano.
Yeah.
So
It was a nice submission, though. He had, wasn't it a Darce or something like that? He had a nice
Yeah.
submission there,
yeah, but
it was Moicano.
yeah,
So yeah, I
then you-
agree. Like Islam is the most dominant, but did he have the best, most impressive year? Maybe. Like I could still understand people voting for him. I like Topuria, I like Khamzat, I like Pereira. They all had good years also.
But then you had other outstanding guys that were there. Like if you look at Armin and Tsarukian, even O'Malley in some sense. Like these
Peter Yan.
Armin was Peter Yan. I mean,
Yan.
It's
winning
so
the
deep.
title
Dude.
back.
It's
yeah.
Yep.
Peter Yan had a good year, but I
he
think
did.
so. But you said it was easy. Like you said, it was Islam easy, but I don't think it's that easy for Islam to be the fighter of the year because he had 2 fights.
What?
One of them was against Renato Moicano, which is not that impressive. It was supposed to be against Tsarukian, but it wasn't. And then his other fight was very impressive, where he jumped up in weight and won the welterweight title from Jack Della Maddalena. I think you definitely have a case for Islam. I think you still have a case for Marab. Marab went 3-1. He got wins over Umar, O'Malley, and Sanhagen before losing to Yan. Marab had a hell of a year with some very tough opponents. The win over Umar, to me, is one of the most impressive wins that anybody had this year because Umar was undefeated. Nobody's beating Umar. He's a Nurmagomedov. He's part of that camp. He's supposed to win, and Marab said no. That's really impressive to me. That win was huge. Islam's win was really big over JDM. If you want to talk about volume of victory, though, in 2025, and that led to a championship, you got to talk about Joshua Van, the current UFC flyweight champion. He beat Ray Tsuruura, Bruno Silva, Brandon Royval, and Alex Pantoja to win the championship. 4-0 in 2025. And on the list of people that we're talking about, nobody had a 4-0 record. Nobody had 4 fights and won all of them. The only guy on this list who had 4 fights and, was Marab, and he went 3-1. Joshua Van went 4-0, and he won the championship in the last one at the end of the year. Now, it was a weird way to win a bout. The guy busted his own arm, and it was whatever. Nevertheless, he's the UFC champion. He got the victory that night. His arm didn't explode. He went 4-0 in 2025. I think you can make a real case for Joshua Van. But you talk about Van, talk about Khamzat. He beat Dricus, won the title, real impressive. 1 fight, though. Topuria, he beat Charles Oliveira, won the title up at 155. 1 fight, though. Very impressive 1-fight performances, but I think it's coming back that's even more impressive. And my fighter of the year is going to be Alex Pereira because he lost to Ankalaev, and I thought, he's 38. It's probably it. He lost a decision. It was a close fight. But it was like, maybe he's not quite there. Maybe it's over. And then he has the rematch with Ankalaev, and he knocks him out cold in the first round. It's just like, oh, my God. He's back. He's still that guy. And that's really impressive to me because it felt like the end of the era of Pereira. And then Poatan was like, boom, Shama. We're back.
Shama.
And now in 2026, we can run with that Shama. Like,
Shama.
Fred?
Ready.
Thank you. You got to hit
the
us with
White
the
House.
Shama.
Thank you.
Got to hit us with the Shama. Now,
Shama.
like that's coming back in 2026. Like, he's going to be main eventing pay-per-views. He came back, knocked out the guy that was supposed to beat him again, and took the championship back again. Multi-time UFC champion now. The legend just grew for Alex Pereira. Islam and Pereira, to me, are the two guys where I was like, it's either this guy or the other guy. Because what Islam did going up to 170 was crazy. It was crazy. But I think it was crazier that Pereira knocked out Ankalaev.
It's true.
In the first
You got a
round.
good point there, man.
Like, I feel like it happened so long ago that we kind of forget. It was in the summer. It was like whatever. But, my God. I remember seeing that fight and thinking, oh, Pereira. He's so scary. He's still that guy. And the way he knocked him out was just so vicious.
It was vicious, and exactly. He hurt him.
80
Remember
seconds.
his face?
He smashed him in 80 seconds in the main event. Sorry, it was in October. It wasn't in the summer. It was in October. Feels like way longer ago. But just the way he did it and the way it made me feel makes him fighter of the year. Because he's just,
you got a
like,
good point
what
there.
Islam did was dominant. What Pereira did was more dominant. It's cool to win a decision and to out-wrestle a guy for 25 minutes. It's cooler to finish him in 80 seconds.
Yeah. Especially a big threat, like from their first fight. Yeah, like
I don't think any fighter at the top level had a more impressive performance and a comeback win after losing earlier in the year to come back and win. Poatan. Pereira.
And you know what? And what's interesting is what you said, it was 80 seconds. It was 80 seconds, man. No one would have expected that. Mm-mm. And the thing is that when he beat him in that 80 seconds, I could still see Ankalaev's face. It's like his spirit was taken out. Like the Shama took his spirit.
I still see Pereira going,
Yeah. Yeah. And then you see Ankalaev's face. They have a close-up on his face, and he's like, shit. You can almost see it. I don't want to do this again.
Shama.
I'm almost... Shama took his soul. The Shama took his soul, I'm telling you. We're never going to see that fight again, dude.
Oh, I don't know. I think
so, man.
I want a trilogy. I want it again.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. His soul was taken.
Definitely should happen. It definitely should happen.
It should.
Shama.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Pereira, man. To me, he's a fighter of the year. I just blown away with what he was able to do to come back from that. Blown away. Joshua Van, too, not getting enough love.
Hard,
wow. 4-0?
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about Marab and, how many wins and this and that. It's like, yo, Josh Van went 4-0. Marab was trying to go 4-0, couldn't do it. Josh Van went 4-0 and won the belt in the end. What a story that is.
You're right, and I picked him, man. I'm one of the few that picked him. But I'm going to tell you, the win wasn't a Shama kind of win. It wasn't an Islam kind of win. It was
a quick win, but it wasn't like Pereira's quick win.
Yeah, there was no oomph in it because it was bad way to win, right?
Yeah.
But he did right. He blocked that, and the way he landed, I mean, it was a nasty loss, but, a win is a win, right? And it's like he was fighting, and the guy just landed badly, But Van is there.
The Van man.
Is he younger? Was he younger than John Jones to win the belt?
No, but he's a young champion. He's 25, 24, something like that.
Well, no, I think, 24. Yeah, so John Jones was 23. So, I mean, he's there, dude. He's 24 years old.
24, yeah.
That's crazy, you know? And
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to say earlier with the women's side. You got Erin Blanchfield. She's only 23 years old, dude. You know, in 2026, she's going to be a threat.
Yeah. 2027, 2028, too.
Yep.
2020, 2030, she'll probably be a threat, honestly. I mean, she's 27.
You know?
Yeah. I mean,
And
coming
she's
up
not
on
even in her
2026,
prime at that point.
so things are happening.
It's crazy, dude.
Things are happening.
Nuts.
We'll do our predictions for 2026 on the next time we're on, which will be
in 2026.
In 2026 on the 8th of January, I think, in like 2 weeks. Because next Thursday we're off because it's Christmas, and then the Thursday after that we're off because it's New Year's Day.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Yeah, whatever. What did I say?
3 weeks, Dave. 3. Close enough, dude.
Fred always makes sure my math is correct.
He's a man of reason, Fred. Thank God. Freddie doing with the nerd glasses, man. Don't you see that? Maybe that's the team of the year. Team Nerds, man. What do you think? Or is it Team Dagestan?
I want to show you the size.
You want to show me, Dave? Take it easy there, bud. Oh, what the hell is that?
Just look how much bigger Anthony Joshua is compared to Jake Paul.
Paul looks solid, man.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua looks really out of shape. I mean, what are you talking about? Look how Anthony Joshua looks pretty solid too. I mean, Jake Paul's in shape for sure.
Yeah,
but
man.
Look.
And he's getting in his face. Look at that. But look who has the bigger head, dude. Who has a bigger head? Who's got the bigger skull here?
Vision member Logan Paul. Is Paul Heyman there with him? Is Braun Breaker gonna spear Anthony Joshua? I'd like to see that.
He's looking at the girl. AJ was looking at the girl. Something was being said. He didn't like. Oh, Jake Paul is mad. Oh yeah. Oh, freaking AJ looks solid, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Gotta give Jake Paul some credit.
Yeah, I give him credit. He's actually going to do this. I can't believe he's going to do this.
Oh, did you see that by AJ? Oof. That's scary, dude.
And that's what I believe is going to happen.
Yes.
Jesus. You better drink a lot of Prime, man.
Crazy.
You know, and that's what I was saying earlier. If, like, I didn't see the physique of AJ. This is the first time I'm seeing it. But it all comes down to if he's taking the fight seriously. And you can tell he's taking that fight seriously because he has a lot of weight on his back. His career, the game of boxing, the game of legends. You know, he's got to redeem all the people like myself and Freddie that were disappointed that Mike Tyson lost. You know how hard that was to swallow?
Well, revenge is coming, AJ. Revenge is coming tomorrow night.
Well, but the thing is that AJ is like new school. So, you know, I mean, you obviously have a lot of old school fans, but
don't throw me with you, man. I was over it after one round. I accepted that Tyson was going to lose.
Man, I was still believing, dude. I was still believing.
I didn't think Tyson, I mean... I can't believe it took you until the fight actually happening, Fred. I mean, it seemed obvious from the start.
It's hard, Dave. It's hard, man. You know,
I guess.
If you played Punch-Out like we did, probably thousands of times, it's hard to swallow that Mike Tyson would lose.
But he was like so old.
A YouTuber, dude.
He was so old.
I know, but still.
Made no sense for him to be. It was like a guy half his age. It's crazy.
Still, bud. He's like he's our Superman, man.
Max Holloway is gonna fight Charles Oliveira in a main event of UFC 326 in March in Vegas. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira for the BMF title. Does this do anything for you? This BMF title?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
It's been exciting every time like somebody's been fighting for the BMF title.
Yeah, it's just. But as a main event, like the UFC is starting 2026 with some pretty weirdo main events that don't mean much. Like they're doing Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, UFC 324 for this fake lightweight title. UFC 325 is Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes when Volkanovski should be fighting a bunch of other people instead of Lopes. And now UFC 326 is being headlined by this BMF title. Like 3 straight pay-per-views. We're getting 3 straight pay-per-views with these bullshit main events. I don't like it. UFC acts like this is a great thing, and UFC fans get suckered into thinking it's a great thing, but I'm looking at the first 3 months of pay-per-views, and we're seeing main events that, albeit fun fights, don't mean much in the grand scheme of who's the best. And when I watch these pay-per-views, I'm expecting, the number 1 ranked versus the number 2 ranked. I'm expecting the number 1 contender versus the champion. I'm not expecting the number 4 and 5 in a division fighting for an interim championship. I'm not expecting the number 9 and 8 in a division fighting for a belt that doesn't even exist. It's just when you want a belt, you say BMF and it's a belt. I'm not interested in a champion, a legendary champion like Volkanovski padding his record against a guy like Lopes who he can obviously beat. I'd rather him fight some fresh contenders that may pose a legitimate threat and maybe some new blood in the division instead of just keeping status quo for some reason because you think you're going to make money that way. It's just the way the UFC is booking early 2026 is very strange, very un-UFC, very unsportsmanlike. It's not about the sport in 2026. It's about fun fights that'll make money. But muddied and all that is like who's actually number 1. We're not finding out. It's annoying.
I mean, yeah, some of these matchups don't
dumb.
make a lot of sense. But like, look at, in the case of Gaethje and Pimblett, Topuria vacated the title. I would have picked somebody else. Topuria should have been in that match. I agree. Yep. But in the end, that's what it is. So I don't know, man. I'm still going to watch it. And yeah, the BMF, instead of having a BMF title, why not just have like BMF matches where you're like, these 2 guys are fighting for a BMF trophy. It's not really a title because it doesn't mean anything, man.
You mean like a round robin, kind of like the old school UFC?
No, I mean just give a trophy to whoever wins that matchup that you think is a BMF matchup.
Well,
how about instead of giving them a fake belt, you just go like, hey, these guys are legendary fighters. They're really good at fighting. This is $1 million fight. Whoever wins this gets $1 million bonus.
Well, that's what
I doubt that it will happen.
You've seen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, how about you actually make it worth something instead of the stupid belt that means nothing?
But, you mentioned earlier Dan Henderson against Shogun. That fight was a BMF fight without a BMF title. Back in the days, we didn't need that fake title. We just had good matches. So, yeah, this title's fake. Yeah,
we didn't need it. We just had good ass fights between real BMFs. Not to say Holloway and, they're for sure. But, Dan Henderson was a different breed. Henderson and Shogun were different people. Different type of fighters. Although Holloway is kind of like a small Dan Henderson, isn't he? He's kind of like...
But that's what I'm saying.
He's like a baby Hendo.
Like, if I tell you Holloway and Oliveira are fighting, you don't need a BMF title for that.
No.
You're going to watch it, man. Make it 5 rounds. Boom.
The BMF title kind of annoys me, and it gets in the way of, like, my enjoyment of the fight.
Because it's not a real title.
It's like a gimmick that I don't want. Just give me the purity of the fight. It's like Holloway versus Oliveira because it's a good fight. Okay. Cool. Good enough for me.
Yeah, but for the fighters, it's always about an incentive, right? So there's some reason more than just fighting on their end, right? If there's a belt, it's better than than fighting just for the fight. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be something on that line. $1 million,
Well,
the belt.
Holloway, I think,
you know what I mean?
is technically the BMF champion. Like, he's defending the belt.
Well, that's what it is. I mean,
but it's
I
a
think it's
belt
pretty
that's
cool,
only
the
in one
BMF.
weight division. It's only at 155. That's another thing. The 155
Maybe-
division is so tough, it has like an intercontinental championship. That's kind of what it's become. This is like
maybe
the
they need a
intercontinental
BMF in all
championship.
divisions.
It's like the sub 155 belt. You're not the 155 pound champion, but you know, you're
That's what I'm saying.
valuable at 155.
Yeah, but maybe there should be a BMF in every division, you know? Like, not every, but like something like, you
No.
know, it wouldn't it be cool to have a BMF in the heavyweight division or the light heavyweight division?
The heavyweight
could see-
division doesn't have enough fighters in it to have a BMF type.
Yeah.
Like, the
yeah.
only reason the lightweight division has it is because there's a lot of stars in the division who aren't quite championship level anymore. And they want to give them a reason to still main event pay-per-views.
But years
We are
back, like I
talking
said,
about guys like Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira and Nate Diaz, who are marketable stars for the UFC, but are no longer able to fight the top 5 in the division because they get smoked.
well, that's why I'm saying you turn it into maybe something like a Legends
It's a
belt.
sideshow.
Something.
It is the Legends
that's it.
division without saying it. It's BMF, brother. It's the Legends division of the 155. Conor McGregor should fight for this belt. This is a belt he
That's what I'm
could,
saying.
you know, this is Michael Chandler, Conor McGregor, you know, 155 old guys who still have names.
But that's what this is what I think is going to happen at the White House. I think that BMF title would be on the line, and someone like Conor would come and fight it. There's like, you know, there's no pressure about trying to perform in the division. It's just that belt. Win or lose, it's, you know, it's something that you could brag about, right? Around your waist. You know, over your shoulder.
I'm not seeing many fights from the UFC in 2026 other than Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison in the first 3 shows that they've booked that's going to give me a number 1 versus a number 2. Not a single fight. I want to see the very best fight the very best that they can find, the number 1 contender, and I want to see who the champion is. We saw that a lot in 2025. But so far in the UFC in 2026, they don't have that on tap. And, you know, there's a lot of talk of Islam's first title defense at 170 being up against Kamaru Usman, which is not great. It's another one of those fights that does not give you the number 1 contender in a title fight. I don't know. I don't know what Pereira is going to do next. How does he defend the light heavyweight title? Who's next up for Khamzat? You know, a lot of stuff up in the air. I want to see Shavkat Rakhmonov fight Islam Makhachev in 2026, but I don't think we're going to get that, which sucks. And Ilia Topuria seems like he may not fight in 2026 at all because he's dealing with a lot of stuff with his estranged wife, ex-wife, whatever's going on there.
Not easy.
Yeah, he's like not fighting. So
I know how he feels, man. Exes sometimes
All
they
right.
make salt taste sweet, you know.
Let's not say anything that come on, AJ. Let's. All right. We're gonna say goodbye. We're gonna wish you a happy Hanukkah because it is currently Hanukkah. It's night 5 of
Happy
Hanukkah. I lit
Hanukkah,
my
man.
menorah before the show.
Did you? You lit it, Dave.
Of course.
Nice.
I light it
Where's your
every night of
kippah?
Hanukkah.
You need the kippah, dude.
I'm all right.
But you got the sweater, dude. That's what counts.
Yeah, kippah would, I can't wear a kippah all the time. It would fall off during jiu-jitsu.
Unless
Can't wear a kippah when you're doing jiu-jitsu.
It could hide my ball spot.
Yeah, that is part of the appeal, I think. So happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to everybody and to you guys, and a Happy New Year to everybody as well, because this is the final episode of Ringside Report MMA for 2025. What a year it's been.
Filthy animal. It's been a great year, man. It's been an exciting year, even for us, man. It's been it's been a good year, but it went by pretty fast. I remember the first fight of the year, we're like, holy shit, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen in the spring? What's going to happen in the summer? Is Conor coming back? You know, is Pereira going to win? And here we
Johnny
are.
North wants to know, what did Dave get for Hanukkah? Nothing, John. I got nothing.
What?
No one got me anything for Hanukkah. My kids, though, every night they get something. 8 nights. It is a challenge. A gift a night? I got to give them something every night.
Give them love, dude. That's what it's all about. That's what Christmas and Hanukkah and every celebration is about.
Not
it's
every
all about
night
love,
it's a
dude.
great, not every night it's amazing, but, they've been
Listen,
doing well.
man, it's about love, dude.
They've been doing pretty well. That's it. So happy
Merry
Hanukkah.
Christmas,
I'll be
man.
back. I'm back tomorrow. I'm gonna be back with Johnny tomorrow, and I don't think we're missing any shows because our shows fall on like the 26th and the 2nd, so it's not really real, So we'll be on Friday nights, 10 o'clock, like we normally are for the wrestling show. It's just the MMA shows falling on holidays, so we won't be on. We're not going to be on Christmas Day or New Year's Day. Seems unnecessary. And the UFC's off for a while too, right? UFC's off till like January or like
And we're gonna
end
go
of
into the
January.
new stream, man.
The 20. When is that shitty UFC pay-per-view?
18th.
No, it's like the 23rd, 24th. UFC 324, the 24th of January. And I'm telling you right now, we're not doing a watch-along for that thing.
Jeez, man.
Not
you're harsh.
because of the card, but because I have tickets for WWE Saturday night's main event the same night at the Bell Center. So, yeah.
Is John Cena going to be there?
No, John Cena's retired. Who
He'll be
knows
back.
who'll be there? Maybe Chris Jericho? Maybe Cody Rhodes? Who knows? But, yeah, I got tickets for SmackDown the night before and then Saturday night's main event, so no nothing that weekend. All right? And that's it. Thank you, Fred. Fred, Merry Christmas to you. AJ, Oh,
Happy
I
Hanukkah.
should say, AJ, you wanted me to review, but then you said don't review. Like, I don't know how you wanted me to
Review
address
it, man. Just review it.
Can I just say, just before we go, can I just say that that a friend, I'm going to say a friend of mine, a friend of ours, right?
A friend of ours.
Gave
Like
us,
Goodfellas.
gave me this, it's from the SQDC. It's a Fruit Loops.
Show it, Dave.
Fruit Loops and Fuel. I don't know if I could show it here. It's a pink. It's from Canna Frogs. It's called Fruit Loops and Fuel, and our friend gave this to me, and I had it, and I finished the bag. It was 3.5 grams, and I finished it in a couple of days, right?
Wow.
And it was really good. It was delicious, and it's nice. I think the taste is all right. It's not as fruity as I normally like, but it's pretty good. A little too fuely. Not. It's Fruit Loops and fuel. It's more fuel than Fruit Loops I'm tasting, but it's a very nice buzz. It's a very nice feel. Very light, very airy. Really nice, and I like it so much that I went to the SQDC today to get myself a little something special, and they didn't have what I normally get, which is Super Top Gun, which is like my favorite, and now I can't find it at any of the SQDCs. I think it's getting discontinued. Don't you hate that, Fred? When something you find at the SQDC is really good, and then it disappears, and then you can never find it again, and it's gone? Has that happened to you? That's happened to me many times. Chocolope.
I don't go to the SQDC that much.
I don't either, but once in a while, I'll go for a little treat. And anyways, so all that to say is, I went. They didn't have what I wanted, but I said, "Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna get more of that Fruit Loops and Fuel." So I bought myself some. So I got that from our friend, and I liked it so much that I got myself even more. So that it may be my new go-to when I go to the SQDC to pick up something a little fancy for the weekend.
Wow. Well, that's
how's that for a review? It's a positive review
excellent,
right there.
man.
It
Very
may have
positive.
become my new little treat for myself.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops and Fuel. Very nice. So,
Wow.
thumbs up on the Fruit Loops and Fuel. It's a hybrid.
Sounds
I
delicious.
think it's sativa dominant. Very nice. Very nice. And reasonably priced. Very good. I can't remember exactly what it cost, but it was really good. So,
Wow.
thumbs up for me. I really liked it. I liked it so much that I bought myself some more. And you gave it to me, what, last week? So,
Yep.
That says a lot. That says a lot. All right. So, there's a review for you, AJ. And thank you. We'll be back again soon here on the Ringside Report Network.
Thanks for sticking with us to the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word. Please share this episode on whichever social media platform you use. Add a comment below and consider reviewing us on Apple Podcasts. We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. Check out our website at ringside